collective, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at our energy for the week via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it. We are on a completely new week. It's been, I don't know, not bad, not good. There's been a lot of kind of maybe topsy-turvy, like some things are working for us, some things are not, etc. And we're just trying to find balance, right? We're just trying to figure out how to navigate, how to, especially because sometimes some of the stuff that we're coming into head with is not necessarily what we're expecting, right? Like we have a lot of things that we are navigating around, things that maybe we didn't see or we didn't plan on, didn't anticipate, didn't hope for, etc. And so it's not easy, right? It's not easy because it's really challenging us to dig deep. And it's not just about yes, like figuring out like how you would react to a problem is appropriate, but at the same time, this is like a deeper level of like sometimes the solution that we think is most readily apparent is not actually the thing, right? Sometimes we need to dig a little bit deeper, or we need to take more of a step back to whatever we're trying to grow, whatever we're trying to establish, etc. And so it can feel a little displaced is what I'm hearing. Like we can feel displaced, right? Like not everything is falling into place as maybe we had thought, maybe we had hoped, etc. So that's why we're doing this reading, right? I apologize. I can't see the chat right now. So if you are communicating to me, just know I'm sending lots of love, lots of good vibes. I'm not going to respond. I apologize because I can't see, but I appreciate you always. So I'm just having a lot of problems. Mercury retrograde, right? I'm having a lot of communication, technology problems. Maybe things I can hammer out, but I'm one person, so unfortunately this is kind of where we're at. But I'm really excited to do this reading. I'd like to start off with a cleansing out just negativity, things we don't want kind of like seeping into our lives. I love to cleanse that stuff out so we can have a better perception on what we need, what our heart, our mind, our soul wants for our life, goals that we have to set, how we're moving, etc. So it's a great time to set your own intention, especially if you've come in with something on your heart, on your mind. Definitely give that over to spirit. I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing and excuse me. I offer a variety of healing. Sorry. Give me a second. Let me just settle down. Apparently, I'm having a hard time. It's been an interesting evening. I apologize. There's been some things that have been popping off in my own life, so I'm trying to simmer down with whatever so I can deliver this message. So yeah, okay, so let's get into it, right? I offer a variety of healing and just whatever your heart, mind, soul needs, right? I love to do readings. If you're trying to look at your situation, what's going on, if you need a different perspective, etc., or if you are just looking for more of a realignment of self, your mind, body, soul, I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic or holistic wellness consultations. When we are aligned in self, that is really where we feel the strongest. That's where we feel the most empowered to do what we need to do, you know, to live our happiest life, to live our most fulfilled life, which we all deserve. And I would totally love to help support that in whatever way possible. Sorry. Unfortunately, sorry, I'm tripping off over my words. I apologize. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. All right, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that that's kind of taken... I feel like there's a lot, right? There's a lot kind of like weighing in is what I'm hearing. Like maybe even things that are trying to make you second guess yourself or make you feel less than. Balance 100%. So finding ways to restore balance, finding ways to be at peace, even if your life doesn't necessarily give you that luxury right now. It's so appropriate or important to figure out how to find balance in our life, right? Like, we all know that life is really intense. There's a lot of different moving pieces. There's so many things that like we essentially need to keep track of, but it's not like kind of keeping our mind, body, soul in that state of stress. It's not good, right? It's not good. And I feel like there are things that you've been keeping tabs on. Like, I'm hearing like you're doing well in regards to that. Maybe you're feeling like that's important to kind of have a grasp on how your life is moving, what you need to be doing, how you need to be showing up. It's important to you to show how fearless you are this week. It's important to you to show that you have overcome something, that you're actually pretty proud of. And even if something doesn't understand this, like, it's important to you, right? And I think that's actually a good thing. I would say, like, yes, give yourself that credit, give yourself that grace. I think you're trying to maybe push things along a little bit more. Things that were inevitable, things that you saw coming to a certain climax, so to speak. I feel like it's been a little bit of a long go to get here. It's not been so smooth, or like, I don't know, there's a reason why you're feeling like you're still on the outskirts of everything. Like, I'm seeing this energy like you've worked really hard for something, but you still don't feel like you're a part of like what you've fought for. Whether that's because you don't want to engage with someone else, or you're keen to kind of like play on the sidelines, so to speak. And the blocked energy is balance. That makes a lot of sense. We saw this come out earlier. So for the week, your energy's a little bit all over the place. I'm not going to lie. Sorry, not sorry, but it's collective energy. We're all over the place, right? I feel like you've been trying to find some sort of peace within yourself. You are moving fearlessly. I think this is really powerful, and I think this means a lot for you specifically as an individual, but maybe not as much for the other people that are around you or in your environment. And I think that's a little bit hard because some people don't understand like your progression, your nature, or what has happened. So they're just kind of either like falling to the wayside or waiting for you to like talk to them, kind of clarify, etc. It also feels like someone was not very helpful. 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Yeah. So someone, even if like you asked someone for help, they were not giving it. They were not giving it at all. And if anything, they kind of like, they might have even made it out to be like, yeah, I'm going to help you out, or I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And then they really didn't follow suit. So you're in this place, interestingly enough, of hunger. You're fighting for yourself. You're fighting for what you want, what you deserve. I also feel the hunger is not receiving, right? Like it's that part of you that's not been nourished. It's that part of you that's not been supportive or supported, I should say. And I think this is a little bit difficult because you're waiting. You're waiting even though, like, it looks like you have more options than, like, what you maybe even have acknowledged to yourself. We have the 7 of Cups, we have the 6 of Swords, and the 5 of Swords. So you're trying to figure it out, right? You're trying to figure out what someone wants. Maybe even what you want. It looks like you're giving someone or something more credit than yourself. I think this is easier for you to do because it looks like this is someone who's been in your life for a long time. Again, like balance is a struggle this week. This is in our blocked energy. So someone, something, we're struggling to find that, right? We're struggling to find that balance. We're struggling to find maybe even just like the reasons why we're doing what we're doing. You have other people here who are feeding into an issue that like, I don't know. You're not like 100% agreeing with is what I see, but you're also not, I don't know. It's not like big enough to make you separate or to like not collaborate with this person anymore because you respect them. You respect them. There's something that they're bringing that's like, it makes sense to you. You want to continue to connect with this person, with this individual. And again, like you're feeling fearless. Like you're in this space where even if you didn't anticipate yourself to be in this position, you're like, okay, I'm here and this is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to grab the bull by the horns and like make it work. And part of the struggle, what you're coming into is like people who have been down this road before, or people who think you shouldn't be going down this road or whatever it is. And they're like, no. You shouldn't be doing this. Because, like we have these other ways. We have these other ways, these other modalities of making this thing happen. But all it's doing is like, even if you're complying with someone or something that like you wouldn't necessarily agree with, you're choosing to do that this week. Not good, bad, right, or wrong. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's hard to find balance right now. It's hard to connect with people and situations that are keeping you grounded. I feel like this Hierophant, King of Pentacles, is really wanting to know who and what you're giving to, right? They want to know how much you're going to extend of yourself. And you want to. That's where the hunger lies, right? You want to. But as soon as you do, well, there's a lot of chaos, right? Hey, so I'm sorry. I was like reading that message. I apologize. So we will look at in the future. Right now, this is just a collective reading, just as a heads up. In the future, I will probably do a reading where we can maybe like ask questions about our specific situation and kind of figure out some of the issues going along with that. But unfortunately, right now, tonight, we're not going to do that. So I totally apologize. Yeah, it might be a little stressful, right? There is a lot of stress. There is a lot of stress right now. And maybe that's just like why we're seeking a little bit of comfort. We're seeking a little bit of validation. I feel like you're getting that. Ugh. But so horrible. Gosh, like the Tower and the Devil popped out. Tell us a little bit more about this week. Okay, so this week, I apologize, I should say, as we're like, 17 minutes in. We do have a new moon. New moon on Thursday, depending on where you're located, new moon in Scorpio. And then we're going into Sagittarius season. So it's kind of hard right now for people well, and maybe we're all feeling this on some level, right? Whether this is coming from you or like you're feeling the expression of this, things aren't like super copacetic is a good way to say it. We don't love everything that's happening right now. And I'm hearing it's not the easiest pill to swallow, right? There's things about this that make it really difficult. Especially because it's like, okay, whatever we can kind of push off to the future, we're more adamant to do that versus like dealing with whatever front and center. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't see it as a bad thing. I think it's actually kind of good because I think that whatever you don't have clarification on in this present moment, it's good to take a minute. It's good to take a beat. Like, don't expect too much. It's better for the energy, so to speak, or like, I shouldn't say it's better for the energy, but I think it's better for you. Like, the priest, perseverance, faith, thank you. The cards never lie. Sometimes we do just have to find out more information, Or sometimes we do really have to like listen to our intuition, have that faith, know that not all the information is coming out like right in this moment. And I think that's kind of the hardest thing, right? Like, because a lot of like maybe what is challenging us is stuff that it's easier to like turn a blind eye to, or say, hey, I believe you, or I love you, or I want to believe this thing about you, or whatever it may be. It doesn't necessarily mean that that person is wrong or bad, but the dancer, self-expression, strength, taking the time to express yourself, your needs, your wants, finding strength in being that front runner for yourself is what I'm hearing. I think this is a little hard. For some reason, it's harder to be more buttoned up. And it's ironic because, like, I was in this situation before I started this reading. It was like very annoying. I was like very annoyed. And I was really struggling with what to do, you know? My ego, my fire, whatever you want to say, like wanted to have this one reaction. I wanted to put someone in their place. Man, probably not the best decision. I didn't do it. I'm a little annoyed because like my ego really wants to put them in their place, right? But sometimes it's just not the best, you know? Sometimes it's just not the best. Sometimes we need to understand when to, yes, express ourselves, but then sometimes we need to understand when to like take that self-expression and like, you know, actually choose to like channel it through other creative means. I was not doing that tonight. I was whatever. I was like in a bad mood. I'm not going to lie. Like I was annoyed. I was like coming off like, you know, whatever. Just trying to get out of my headspace, out of the annoyance. People have done some really shitty things to me and I wish I could just like say it, right? But sometimes that's not the best thing. Sometimes it's not the best thing. Sometimes the best thing is just to be quiet, right? The astronomer, discovery, arguary. Sometimes we need to know how to connect with ourselves, right? Connect with ourselves, connect with our inner wisdom, connect with our inner light. I'm not trying to be cliche by talking about that. I was listening to this conference today. Like, we don't take time to slow down. We don't take time to like discover ourselves, who we are, what we want. And when we don't, it actually kind of like fucks up our way to connect with authenticity, connect with real life, valuable life. And that sucks, right? Because we all deserve to be happy, well, good. We all deserve to have good things coming towards us. That's what this balance is all about. We're in the midst of a lot of chaos that is continually funneling this out. It's continuing to challenge us. Who do you want to be? How do you want to show up? Which way do you want to go? Is it going to work for you? Are you going to fight for that thing? And it's not always easy, right? It's not always easy because there's a lot of other things. What I want to say, there's a lot of other things that seem achievable, you know? And maybe that fearlessness is a little hesitant, or you're like, I don't know, figuring it out. And that's cool too, right? Sometimes we do, like, actually, I think I personally have found a lot of value in just like stepping back, not saying anything, especially I want to say I've had so many people, so many people come after me. So many people come after me over the past couple years. It's been insane. And that's one of the people I wanted to talk to tonight, was like huge proponent of that. And it was hard for me. It is still hard for me to wrap my head around. But what I will say is, so like people were coming after me, I would say last 3 years, I'm okay. Present day, I'm happy, I'm well, I'm good, because I chose myself. I chose to listen to myself. I chose to empower myself. It was hard. It sucked. It was horrible, actually. I can't even put it into words how defeating it was. But I'm so proud of myself, right? I'm so proud of myself that I stood up, that I rose up, that I overcame. And that's what I'm seeing for you. That's why I'm talking about this, right? It can get better. It's going to get better. We just got to push forward a little bit more. We got to be willing to embrace the chaos, recognize that, not everything is going to be in balance, and that's okay. I'm hearing there's a way to find that equilibrium. And it's important to take time out to assess that right now, because this is necessary. The balance is necessary, especially when you have people coming back in your face or wanting something from you, whatever. You got to know where you stand, right? You got to know what you think, what you feel. And that's important, I think. And I feel like that's exactly what Spirit's saying, don't discount this week. Don't discount. Yeah. Yes. Well, here's the thing. I don't know. Because tonight, I'm not going to lie to you, I was in this space where I'm I'm going to text this person and I'm going to say this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. And I didn't. Yay for me. No, but this value of I don't know, maybe that's good, right? Maybe that's good to be a little bit more balanced. Maybe it's good to not tell everybody everything you need to say. Not good, bad, right, or wrong, but sometimes we just need to keep quiet, keep to ourselves, not because you need to be invalidated, but because it's better for you, it's stronger for you, it's empowering you for the long run. And whatever is going on, it's forcing you to be fearless in these dynamics, to not let someone or something push you down, to actually rise up, be better than, and, hopefully be stronger than I was in my situation. I totally let people walk all over me, and it's a sad thing. It's a really sad and painful experience, and I hope that's not what you're going through. I hope this reading helped. Thank you so much for your time, energy, always. I hope you found messages that resonated here for you. I really appreciate you. I appreciate all the love, all the support that you bring to the channel. Know it blesses my heart. And please know I'm sending all the love and blessings back to you as you navigate whatever you're going through in your life. Thank you for showing up. I super appreciate you always. I hope you have a great night. Thank you.